Hard drive. In this video, we are going to see about the hard drive. Although notebook computers have hard drives that are comparable in size to recent desktop computers, both form factors and connectors are different on drives made for portable computers and on desktop computers. To save space and weight, portable computers use a 2.5-inch wide hard drive with a single 44-pin connector for both power and data. Although the technology is based on ATA or IDE, this is a different interface than the 40-pin data and 4-pin power connectors used by 3.5-inch standard desktop ATA or IDE hard drives. Because of the smaller form factor and a different connector style, portable hard drives are more expensive per gigabyte than desktop hard drives. You can purchase a bare 2.5-inch notebook ATA or IDE drives to use as replacements for failed or outdated drives, but many vendors sell special kits that include data transfer software and a data transfer cable to clone the old hard drive's contents to the new hard drive. Some portable computers have interchangeable drives built into a special drive bay. These drive bays are often able to accommodate the user's choice of hard drive, standard or high-capacity removable media drive such as zip LS120 or LS240. Optical drives such as CD-ROM, CDRW, DVD-ROM or rewritable DVD. Extra batteries. Some models with interchangeable drives allow you to hot swap, which enables the user to exchange drives without shuttling down the computer, whereas others require the user to shut down the system, change drives and then restart the computer. Portable computers with this capability are more expensive but are also more versatile. CD-ROMs. In this video, we are going to see about the CD-ROMs. Compact discs are a powerful and flexible storage technology for personal computers. CD-ROM stands for Compact Disc Read-Only Memory. As the name implies, information on a CD-ROM disc can be read but not added to or deleted. A CD-ROM disc can hold about 750 megabytes of information. A single CD-ROM disc can often store an entire dictionary, encyclopedia, or virtual library of information. CDRWs. A CDR drive allows you to write your own compact disc, but you can write material only once and you cannot erase it. A compact disc rewritable that a CDRW drive is more versatile. It allows you to write, erase, and rewrite information to CDs over and over, much as you use your hard disk drive. For persons with disabilities, compact discs are beneficial due to their high storage capacity. You can use CDs to store large quantities of information, text, sounds, and images. Because CD drives are so common, compact disc makes sense as a portable storage medium, allowing you to carry large quantities of information with you. DVDs. The latest generation of CD-ROM is known as DVD for digital video or versatile disc. The DVD disc is the same size and shape as a standard CD-ROM disc, except that it holds much more information. A single DVD disc can hold up to 4.7 gigabytes of information, enough for a feature-length movie. It is expected that DVD will replace the older forms of CD-ROM, video cassettes, and laser disc. DVD drives can play standard CD-ROM disc. DVD-2 drives can also play CD-ROM disc recorded on CDR drives. CompactFlash. In this video, we are going to see about CompactFlash. A CompactFlash, that is CF card, is a popular memory card developed by SanDisk in 1994 that uses flash memory technology to store data on a very small card. It has no moving mechanical parts and does not need a battery to retain data. CF cards allow users to add data to a wide variety of computing devices. Based on the Parallel Advanced Technology Attachment, that is PATA interface, CF cards measure 42.8 into 36.4 mm, that is about the size of a matchbook, and are available with storage capacities ranging up to 512 GB, that is GB. There are two types of CF cards in varying thicknesses to accommodate different capacities. Type 1 CF cards are 3.3 mm thick versus 5.0 mm for Type 2 cards. CompactFlash cards support 3.3 volt and 5 volt operation and can switch between the two. This varies from other small form factor flash memory, which can only operate at 1 voltage. Because flash is non-volatile memory, stored data is retained when a device's power source is turned off or lost. CF cards feature solid-state construction, which makes them much more rugged than most traditional storage devices. The operating shock rating, that is basically what height can you drop them from and have them still work, for CF cards is 2000G compared to a 100G to 200G rating for the mechanical drive of a typical portable computing device. This translates to a drop to the floor from 100 feet versus a single foot for the mechanical disk drive. CompactFlash is a popular card choice for use with digital single lens reflex, that is DSLR cameras. A high-end version, Ultra Compact Flash is optimized for more demanding photography, such as a quickly shot succession of high-resolution pictures of a moving subject. Ultra CF provides a transfer rate twice that of SanDisk standard memory cards, allowing data to be quickly saved and the camera to be ready to capture another image. CFast or CompactFast combines the CompactFlash card form factor with the serial ATA, that is SATA interface. Micro SD card. In this video, we are going to see about micro SD card. Secure digital cards, that is SD, for the most part are technically the same type of device as a USB flash drive. They are solid state, use NAND memory, and have most of the same pros and cons as a USB flash drive. Instead of connecting to a USB port of a computer, an SD card slides into a memory card reader. There are specialized memory card readers for SD cards only, and other readers that can read multiple formats of cards. As with USB flash drives, be sure to use the Safely Remove icon in Windows before physically removing the SD card. There are 3 sizes of SD cards, each smaller than the last. Standard, that is 32mm into 24mm, Mini SD 21.5mm into 20mm, and Micro SD, that is 15mm into 11mm. You can still find many standard size SD cards used in cameras and some other devices, but note that most cell phones and smartphones use micro SD cards for additional memory. Micro SD cards are used in some smartphones and tablets, and they usually have a larger SD card adapter, so you can put them in standard sized card readers which are common to laptops and desktop computers. You can also purchase a card reader separately. Your micro SD card can't be bigger than 32 GB, and you need some way for your desktop computer to write to it. Many Android phone features 2 types of storage, internal and removable. Removable storage comes in the form of a memory card. For Android phones, the micro SD form factor is used. A micro SD card comes in a capacity rated in gigabytes, that is GB, just like most media storage or memory cards. Common micro SD card capacities are 8 GB, 16 GB and 32 GB. The maximum size allowed in your phone depends on its design. Some older phones cannot read higher capacity micro SD cards. Wireless Bluetooth based keyboards. In this video, we are going to see about wireless Bluetooth based keyboards. A Bluetooth keyboard is a wireless keyboard that connects and communicates with its parent device via the Bluetooth protocol. These devices are widely used with such portable devices as smartphones and tablets, though they are also used with laptops and ultrabooks. Bluetooth keyboards became popular in 2011, coincident with the popularity of portable devices. Most Bluetooth keyboards have standard QWERTY layouts. Some mini Bluetooth keyboards may have a different layout. Bluetooth keyboards are compatible with all the leading operating systems such as Android, iOS, Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. Since they are used primarily for portable devices, Bluetooth keyboards have special function keys for Android and iOS operating systems. Most Bluetooth keyboards, except a few, are not compatible across operating systems, so compatibility of the keyboard needs to be checked before purchasing one. This is because of the special function keys which differ between Android and iOS. Wireless Bluetooth-based mouse. The technology that is emerging and is used in wireless mice is Bluetooth RF technology. Bluetooth is commonly known to connect computers to peripherals such as keyboards, printers, PDAs, and headsets. Bluetooth is similar to 802.11b and 802.11g in that it uses 2.4 GHz frequencies. However, it also uses software called adaptive frequency hopping to choose frequencies that have no or little interference. Sometimes 802.11b and G receives interference from home appliances such as microwave ovens and cordless telephones. Bluetooth also has a decent range, usually about 33 feet. Inbuilt and external keyboard. In this video, we are going to see about inbuilt and external keyboard. On notebook and some handheld computers, smartphones and other mobile devices, the keyboard is built in the top of the system unit. To fit in these smaller computers and devices, the keyboards usually are smaller and have fewer keys than a desktop computer keyboard. A variety of options are available for typing on a smartphone. Many can display an on-screen keyboard where you press the on-screen keys using a stylus or your finger. Some smartphones have one key for each letter of the alphabet, often called a mini keyboard. Other phones have keypads that contain fewer keys than there are letters in the alphabet. For these phones, each key on the keypad represents multiple characters which are identified on the key. Trackpoint. In this video, we are going to see about Trackpoint. A trackpoint, also called a pointing stick, is a cursor control device found in IBM ThinkPad notebook computers. The device is sometimes called an eraser pointer because it is roughly the size and shape of a pencil eraser. It has a replaceable red tip that is called a nipple and is located in the middle of the keyboard between the G, H and B keys. The control buttons are located in front of the keyboard toward the user. The track point is operated by pushing in the general direction the user wants the cursor to move. increasing pressure causes faster movement. The relation between pressure and cursor or pointer speed can be adjusted in a manner similar to the way the mouse speed is adjusted in a traditional desktop computer. The Trackpoint system, originally introduced by IBM in 1992, has acquired a devoted following of people who prefer it to the older trackball and the more recent touchpad methods of cursor or pointer control in notebook computers. The term track point can also refer to the pointing algorithm that translates mechanical pressure on the pointing device into instructions that move the cursor or pointer. Touchpad. In this video, we are going to see about touchpad. To overcome the problems of trackballs, a newer technology that has become known as the touchpad was developed. Touchpad is actually the trade name of a product. However, the trade name is now used to describe an entire genre of products that are similar in function. A touchpad is a device that has a pad of touch-sensitive materials. The user draws with their finger on the touchpad and the on-screen pointer follows the finger motions. Included with the touchpad are two buttons for left or right clicking. That is, although with same touchpads, you can perform the functions of the left click by tapping on the touchpad, and Macs will have one button. One problem people have with the touchpad is the location. You will notice that the touchpad is conveniently placed right below the laptop keyboard, which happens to be where your palms rest when you type. Sometimes this will cause problems because you can inadvertently cause your mouse cursor to do random things like jump across the screen. Most touchpads today have settings to allow you to control the sensitivity, and they will also differentiate between a palm touching them and a finger. In addition, if you have a sensitive touchpad that is giving you trouble, you can disable it altogether. Wireless mouse. In this video, we are going to see about wireless mouse. Wireless mice usually work via radio frequencies, commonly referred to as RF. Wireless mice require two components to work properly: a radio transmitter and a radio receiver. RF transmitter. A radio frequency, that is RF transmitter, is usually integrated inside the mouse. The mouse records its movements and buttons that are clicked and then sends this information via radio signals to the receiver. RF receiver. The radio frequency, that is RF receiver, usually connects to the computer's peripheral mouse input. It receives these RF signals, decodes them, and then sends these signals directly to the computer as normal. RF receivers usually come in a few styles. The majority come as built-in components that connect to the mouse input. Others come as a separate card that is installed in one of the many expansion slots of computers. And the third type of receiver is a separate unit that is connected to a cable going directly to the computer's peripheral input. Since the technology has been mastered, most wireless mice have integrated receivers that plug into a computer's peripheral input and are very small in size. RF frequencies. Wireless mice mainly use radio frequencies to transmit data from the mouse to the computer. Earlier, mice operated at a frequency of 27 MHz, which had limited range. Newer mice operate at 2.4 GHz, which gives them greater range, about 100 to 150 feet. These frequencies are very stable and usually have little or no interference in a work or home environment. Pairing and the use of multiple channels helps avoid and interference with other wireless mice. Security and mouse setup. Pairing. Pairing is a process of coordinating the mouse's transmitter with its receiver. It requires both parts to operate on the same frequencies, usually by using the same identification code. Pairing takes place to try to eliminate interference. Some devices automatically pair both devices at startup, while others need to be manually paired. Security. Security is always an issue when sending information over the air. Most mice effectively secure information by encrypting data. Other methods include frequency hopping to prevent hacking or eavesdropping. Advantages of wireless mice. RF wireless mice are a great technology because of their overall reliability and stability. Other forms of communication such as infrared technology need to be in line of sight in order to work properly, which makes using them with a mouse impractical.